two people walk into the same salary conversation. One leaves with a stronger offer. The other accepts less than they were worth. Same experience. Same qualifications. Different outcome.
Why?
Because salary conversations are not just financial, they're psychological. Most professionals focus only on the number. But behind every compensation discussion, companies are evaluating confidence, communication, emotional control, and perceived value. And once you understand this, the entire conversation changes. Welcome to Work Ready Hub, where we break down remote work, career growth, and strategic positioning for long-term success. Today, we're talking about the psychology behind salary conversations and why understanding human behavior can dramatically change your earning potential. Section 1. Salary conversations start earlier than you think. Most people believe salary negotiation begins when compensation is discussed. It doesn't. It starts from the moment a company interacts with you. Your resume, portfolio, communication style, confidence, professional presence all shape how your value is perceived long before money enters the conversation. By the time compensation comes up, the company has already formed assumptions about your worth. Salary discussions are often just the final reflection of that perception. Section 2. Companies are evaluating risk. Every hire represents uncertainty. Companies are constantly asking themselves, will this person perform well? Can they solve important problems? Will they stay long-term? Can we trust them under pressure? The more certainty you create, the more comfortable companies become offering stronger compensation. This is why communication matters so much. You're not just proving skill. You're reducing perceived risk. Section 3. Confidence changes perception. Confidence has a powerful psychological effect. But real confidence is not loud. It's calm. Professionals who negotiate calmly are often perceived as more experienced, more capable, more valuable.
Why?
Because emotional control signals maturity. The strongest negotiators rarely sound desperate or reactive. They sound measured. And that changes how companies respond to them. Section 4. Silence is strategic. One of the most overlooked tools in salary conversations is silence. Most people react immediately after hearing a number. Strong negotiators pause. That pause communicates careful evaluation, professional maturity, emotional control. Silence creates psychological space. And often, that space causes the other side to reveal more information. Section 5. Anchoring shapes the entire conversation. There's a psychological principle called anchoring. The first number introduced often influences the rest of the negotiation. This is why companies ask, what are your salary expectations? They are trying to establish the anchor. If your number is too low, you may reduce your earning potential. If it's unrealistic, you may create resistance. This is why market research is critical before any salary discussion. Strong positioning starts with informed numbers. Section 6. Framing matters more than emotion. How you communicate your request changes how it's received. For example, I feel like I deserve more sounds emotional.
But
Based on market data, role responsibilities, and the value I can bring, is there flexibility in the compensation range? That sounds strategic. Companies respond more positively to logic than emotion. This is why framing matters so much during negotiation. Section 7. Emotional reactions can cost you. Salary discussions naturally trigger emotions.
fear,
Anxiety,
excitement.
insecurity, and emotional reactions often lead to mistakes. Some people accept too quickly, avoid negotiating entirely, become overly aggressive, undervalue themselves. Preparation reduces emotional decision-making. When you prepare beforehand, you stay more controlled during the actual conversation. Section 8. Scarcity increases value. Psychology responds strongly to scarcity. When companies believe your skills are difficult to replace, other companies may want you, you have alternatives, your perceived value rises. This is why specialized skills, strong portfolios, and measurable achievements create stronger negotiation positions. Scarcity changes leverage, and leverage changes compensation. Section 9. Impact-based communication. The way you describe your experience matters. Compare these two statements. I worked on projects versus I improved operational efficiency and reduced delays across multiple projects. One describes activity. The other describes impact. Companies pay more for outcomes than participation. And this shift in communication can dramatically influence salary conversations. Section 10. Companies experience pressure too. It's important to remember that employers are also operating under pressure. They're balancing budgets, internal salary fairness, hiring competition, retention concerns. A lower offer does not always mean low value. Sometimes it reflects company limitations. Understanding this helps you negotiate more rationally and less emotionally. Section 11. Negotiation is often expected. Many professionals fear negotiation because they assume it creates conflict. But in many industries, negotiation is normal. Companies often expect some level of discussion. Professional negotiation signals awareness,
Confidence.
strategic thinking. The key difference is approach. Calm. Professional negotiation strengthens perception. Aggressive negotiation weakens it. Section 12. Long-term thinking creates better decisions. The strongest professionals think beyond the immediate number. Sometimes, a role with slightly lower pay offers better long-term growth. A strategic company increases future leverage. A stronger title improves future earning potential. Short-term compensation matters, but long-term positioning matters even more. Salary conversations are not just about money. They're about perception, communication, emotional control, and value positioning. The professionals who understand the psychology behind these discussions approach them differently. And over time, those small differences compound into major career and income growth. If you want to learn how to position yourself for promotions, higher paying opportunities, and long-term remote career growth, check out the Remote Promotion Blueprint below. And for more strategic insights on remote work, IT careers, and professional growth, subscribe to WorkReady Hub.